comment to some of the other panelists that I would submit that the cyber war analogy is actually a terrible one for us to adopt. I think it really drives the community to one of helplessness and sort of relying on a government-oriented defense or protection when I don't think one is practical or available. And it all has also tended to lead to a bunch of overclassification of issues, which causes all sorts of cascading effects when you're trying to defend a network from a practical perspective.
We've got about a minute and a half for questions, so if anybody has any quick questions or we can wait till after the session. The guys are going to be here on multiple panels during the day. So anybody have any questions? Yes, ma'am. If you'd use the microphone up here.
You gotta ask a good question.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe the only one.
Hey, microphone's right behind you.
What does the 3 stand for in NW3C?
What is the 3 C's?
Real high level questions here.
National White Collar Crime Center.
Collar Crime Center.
My question is for, I believe, Tom, ex-NASA. You stated that you believe that you don't see enough agencies doing research and exploitation or counter-exploitation. Was that true? Is that true?
Well, I'm not sure I said exactly that. I said my concern is the cybercrime problem today is vast and it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming law enforcement and everybody. What my concern is that we failed as a nation to deal with this issue when we had plenty of indicators, and the government was told in spades for decades to deal with it up front before we made it a commercial internet. My focus is on novel advanced technologies and how they're going to be exploited in the future. It's with the hope that maybe by working on things in advance that we might be able to forego the problems we've had with cyber. The problem is that cyber is embedded in everything we do. So as we engage in biotech engineering and nanotech and other things, we're using cyber programming techniques alongside of biological mechanisms and other things that we're creating to program things that we're going to use in the future, new devices. And my concern is this is going to turn into from a digital Wild West to an all-sourced advanced technology Wild West in a very, very short time. And that's what I was focusing on.
All right, thank you.
Well, unfortunately, we're out of time now. The next panel will be these folks, and you'll see some of these guys again in the second panel. So thanks for coming, and hope you stay for the rest of the panels.